My name is Peter Edwards. I'm one of the Royal Borough's Superintendent Registrars, and it's a great privilege for me to be guiding you through your citizenship ceremony today. And I will be asking you to take the oath of allegiance, and then I will then be able to present you with a certificate of naturalisation. There's a proper name for that document. Now, with me today, I'm lucky to have my colleague and registrar colleague, Vicky Rees, who's going to have care of the citizenship register, and we'll ask you to sign that at the end also. But I'm proud to say, on behalf of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and her government, and the people here in the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead, it's a very big welcome to the Registrar Office, and of course those of you who have come to witness this ceremony today. And I'd like to give a very special welcome to our future new citizens, and I know that for you this is the final step in the process of becoming a British citizen, and today I will welcome you into this nation, into our community, and I guess for some of you more specifically into the Royal Borough. Your citizenship ceremony here today is that final step in the process which will grant you full membership of the British family and into the citizenship of the United Kingdom. Now, the United Kingdom is a state built on a union of nations with common beliefs and civic values, and I'm going to confer the honour of British citizenship upon you today. However, before I ask you to take the required oaths, I'd like to say a few words regarding the Royal Borough where we live. The Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead came to being in 1974 with the main towns of Windsor and Maidenhead, Ascot and Eton, but there are 15 other surrounding villages. The shield for the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead bears the themes which symbolise the unity of the Royal Borough, and if you look carefully you'll see the deer, the forest, the swans, the River Thames, and the motto for the Royal Borough in Latin is in Unite Felicitas, which literally means in unity happiness. And I hope that speaks of hope for the future for you all. Yeah. There's 136,000 of us live here in the Royal Borough. It covers 76 square miles of land, of which 83% of that is greenbelt land, so it makes it a rather nice place to live. Windsor, it's been home to the reigning monarchs for the last 1,000 years. Edward the Confessor first reigned in there in the 11th century, and he was the first to have a palace there. But it was William the Conqueror who built the first moat and bailey castle in Windsor. And throughout the centuries, royalty has returned to Windsor Castle, and our current Queen certainly uses it as a weekend retreat, if not a lot more than that. So a very favourite with her. Maidenhead is a town with a great history, notably in a time of a different history as well. Notably in past times, in the 1700s, it was the first stop on the London to Bristol coaching route, and all the passengers stayed here overnight. For those of you who know Maidenhead, there's a large hill called Castle Hill going out of it, and there was a chance to rest the horses at that time, and also to avoid the highwaymen that were lurking in the forest along the Maidenhead thicket. It's also home to the famous Maidenhead Railway Bridge, which carries the main line across the river. It was built in 1838, or completed in 1838. Of great significance, it has two brick arches which at the time of building, those arches were the widest and flattest in the world in 1838, and they had a span of 128 feet or 39 metres. But if you want to know more about Maidenhead's history, just across the road here is the Maidenhead Heritage Centre, and you're very welcome to pop in there if you want to have a look around. Berkshire, it's one of the oldest English counties, traces its history back over 1,000 years. It's unique, it has the only royal county in the land. It's a place of great variety. It embraces the Royal Forest of Windsor here in the east, with the picturesque Thames Valley. It's also part of the North Wessex Downs in the west, which again also is an area of outstanding natural beauty. However, not only is this area rich in history, but there are many new and dynamic projects that has moved into this area, I guess encouraged by the excellent transport links. Well, the Royal Borough is also a major visitor destination. It's got two of the United Kingdom's top 20 visitor attractions, being Windsor Castle and Legoland. It also has the two race courses, the most famous one being the Royal Ascot, of course, but there is one at Windsor. All of that encourages 8 million people to visit this area throughout a year, and it generates nearly £1 billion of income for this area and provides employment for 11,000 people. So it's no small industry. Windsor and Maidenhead's most striking features are its contrasts which exist in the environment and the economy. The community is a highly mobile community here. You know, there's 28,000 of us go out to the Royal Borough every day. We're home to a wide ethnic and social makeup in which each community enriches the cultural life of the Royal Borough. And we're home to a unique mix of festivals and religious celebrations. Those include the Hindu Diwali festival, the Jewish festival of Hanukkah, the Muslim celebration of Eid, together with the traditional Christian celebrations of Christmas and Easter, but you know there are many, many more. Now, your citizenship ceremony today is that opportunity to celebrate the diversity of our residents, and it's the Royal Borough's aim to improve the quality of life for its diverse community by encouraging us all to work together and make this a better place for us all to live and work and play. And further, of course, one of the prime purposes of this ceremony today is to remind you as participants of the responsibilities that flow from becoming a British citizen. The values and principles that underpin British society are extremely important, and these of course include a respect for law and order, valuing freedom of speech, defending the individual's right to have their own opinion, tolerance and respect of other people's beliefs, and of course an understanding of and a participation in the democratic processes. You know, these are all key fundamental ways of playing a role in British society. And we would ask of you to accept the responsibility of British citizenship, and in return you share with Britain the benefit of your experiences and your many talents, together with your varied backgrounds and your aspirations, and that all of you, like those who have come before you, make this a better place for us all. And finally, of course, one of the purposes of this ceremony is to extend a very warm welcome to you as you've decided to make this your home. So congratulations on obtaining your British nationality, and I hope you continue to make a major contribution to us all, particularly in the Royal Borough Windsor Maidenhead. So today, as part of this ceremony, I'm going to ask you to swear an oath to the Sovereign and be a faithful citizen. I will also be asking you to make a formal and public pledge that you will be a loyal subject and observe the laws of this country. Now that's a special moment, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to ask you, those who are taking the oath, would you all please stand. We'll start with you here.
Yes, give us a break.
You please say this after me. Now I'd like to start by saying I and then your name. Once you've all said your name, to say the oath again. So I
am Patterson Brooklyn. I, Prachi Parag Joshi.
I, Gideon Sriram Singh.
I, Ajay Gotsandu.
Now please say after me. I swear by Almighty God
I swear by Almighty God
that on becoming a British citizen